was trying to finish this game yesterday, but went up to 6 hours, so yeah, okay. We'll try to finish it today. I think we can, though. It's just a final battle. Alright, let's go. Did everything too, so just gotta move on to the end. Yeah, right? Yeah. I'm not gonna deal with that. Or this. There you go. Alright. Back to Prince. Damn. I need that one, right? The hell? Oh, right there.
possibilities.
I see. Fascinating.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
So let's do merchants and summoner.
New skills, new possibilities. Good. I'm still getting stronger. I found new power. New skills, new possibilities.
Almost.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
I see. Fascinating.
I found new power.
I see. Fascinating.
I'm counting. New skills, new possibilities.
Hmm.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. I found new power. Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Wonder how I wonder how long it'll take. Let's see. God damn it.
What now? Take this!
Great moves back there.
Hey!
I can feel my power growing.
Hope this hits!
Amazing. Great moves back there.
Hey!
Worked out. Keep it up.
Our
abilities feel stronger.
Hey! Hope this hits! Let's push through!
Weak against this. Do it again.
This'll do it! Alright, how's that? Hey! Let's push through!
That was well done.
We've been spotted. On your guard.
That worked like a
Hey!
charm.
Hope this hits! Alright, how's that? Let's push through! How's that? Let's push through! Hey! Take this!
Power can be so intoxicating.
Hey!
This power's getting fierce.
That was neatly done. You hit him right in the weak spot. Good job.
Hey!
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Hope this hits!
All right, we did it. Become stronger.
See how much I got? Not bad.
I found new power. New skills, new possibilities.
Let's see. General and Swordmaster.
I see.
Encounter.
Oh,
I found new power.
Actually, oh,
I'm still getting stronger.
faker.
New skills, new possibilities. I found new power.
Fascinating.
New skills, new possibilities.
Nice. So I need this, and this, and that.
Hey!
That worked out. Keep it up. Yeah, nice
Hey!
work. That should do it.
impressive as ever.
Hey! This'll do it!
Making progress.
I knew you could do it.
Hey!
Oh, right. We hit him where it hurts.
That was brilliant.
Hope this hits!
That was well done.
Cat!
Crystal eyes shattered. That should be enough.
Hey! Come on!
Oh, right. We hit him where it hurts.
Alright, let's push through!
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
We got some here.
Hey, come on! Let's push through! Come on!
Very impressive.
Alright, how's that?
Brilliant.
Hey, come on! Alright, how's that? Do it! Come on!
Great move back there.
No. I think the other one might be better.
Yep. What?
All right.
Leave it to me.
Oh-ho. Yep. Oh-ho.
What's this?
Actually,
You.
now then.
Maybe this.
Why? My archetype's
Hey,
ability.
alright, how's that? Come on! Let's push through! Alright, how's that?
To use. Hit a word
Hey!
hurts. They're weak against this. Do it again.
Come on!
That works like a charm. Keep the pressure on.
Let's push through! Hey, alright, how's that? Let's push through!
I think that's all of them.
Come on!
I think that's all of them.
Let's push through!
That works like a charm. Keep the pressure on.
Hey, alright, let's push through! Come on!
Do it again.
Let's push through!
Oh, right. We hit it where it hurts. What do you think?
All right.
I'm gonna try not to kill the crystal this time.
Alright, how's that? Dad? Hey, come on!
She has. Nice work.
Let's push through!
That'll do it.
Come on! Take this! Let's push through! Alright, Dad, how's that? Come on! Let's push through!
Yes?
Hey, come on!
A step in the right direction.
Let's push through! How's that?
We hit it where it hurts.
Let's push through! Alright, how's that? Come on! Hey, alright, come on! How's that?
That's all of them. We're safe for the time being.
Let's push through! Take this!
Great job.
Hope this hits! Alright, how's that?
Well done.
Hey! Hope this hits! Come on! Alright, how's that? Dad? Huh? Hey, let's push through! Dad? Alright, come on! How's that? Let's push through! Alright, take this! How's that? Hope this hits!
Feel my power growing.
Seem we've won the day.
Maybe.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. New skills, new possibilities. I found new power. Good. I'm still getting stronger. I found new power. Good. I'm still getting stronger. New skills, new possibilities. I found new power.
General. 10. Gotta.
I see. Fascinating. I'm counting. New skills, new possibilities.
Mm.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. New skills, new possibilities. I found new power.
Oh, yeah.
I see. Fascinating. I'm counting. New skills, new possibilities.
Hmm. So I just need this. General 20.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. Hey!
I knew we could count on you.
I'm better and stronger. Hey!
That was well done.
This power's getting fierce.
Oh, right. That word hurt.
This'll do it.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Maybe
What now?
just do this.
Impressive as ever.
Good one. Very impressive.
I'm sure you'll find it useful.
That was brilliant.
Nice one, mate. That was handy.
Beautified. You hit him right at the weak spot. Good job. Amazing. Great move back there.
I knew I could count on you.
That was brilliant.
I knew I could count on you. Impressive. Your training has paid off.
It's a lot faster.
All right, we did it.
Nice. Only took like 5 minutes. Not too bad.
I found new power. I see. Fascinating. But this is...
Ooh.
New skills, new possibilities.
I thought I would get an achievement for the. Kind of disappointing. Whatever.
I found new power. New skills, new possibilities. Good. I'm still getting stronger. New skills, new possibilities. I found new power.
Nice.
Good. I'm still getting stronger. New skills, new possibilities.
See if there's achievement for this. I don't think there is. Oh, master. Do I want to spend that time? Let's see. It's one. It's gonna take forever. I don't want to do it.
Should we keep going?
Yeah.
Better not be another area.
I confess, I did not believe you would actually survive.
Oh, please. Think about what you're trying to achieve. Nothing could stop us from getting to you.
I can accept that you hate injustice. Maybe we do share that. But I have to ask, Luis, why go to this extreme? saw your village destroyed. Revenge? Ludicrous. That would accomplish nothing. An entire tribe does not become so derided to the point of genocide by authority figures alone, but by the vice of the society. Indeed. It would be equally petty of me to take only the heads of the few familiar guilty.
Then why? You drew the entire nation into your scheme without hesitation. If not revenge.
It is true that I was born in the ancient center, but I never held any fondness. The Elder have long lived in hiding, clutching the truths of the world to themselves. Then, at long last, a man from outside.
That's...
Though royalty, he dreamed that the tribes might stand side by side as equals. And he rejected none of our I saw him with the eyes of a child. And for the first time, I felt a dream under the canopy of that gloom-thick forest. All I wanted was to leave and live. As for what happened to the ancient sanctum afterwards, it is a
It was set aflame and crushed beneath the...
Neighbors and kin I'd known all my life were soon nothing but ash on the wind. It was a massacre. It had nothing to do with any... It was only pure injustice. A selfish act of devastation.
It was
Thus, I choose to make this a land of eternal, perfect equality, even should it cost my life. To burden others with your own fears and responsibilities is cowardice. My royal magic shall craft a world where that cannot be. Such cowardice dies.
in the worlds you dream of.
Indeed, we all have our own burdens to bear. But that shouldn't mean it's wrong to help each other
Luis, you're not describing a nation that condemns evil. In the end, I think you're still trapped. You've been stuck in that night of flames all your life. You don't trust. Unless you can face that anxiety within yourself, then you're no different from everyone you've rejected. So be it. From the beginning, I have championed world order determined by power. All that remains is for me to realize my truth. You are not the sole wielders of these lost archetypes. I am Luis, bearer of...
What?
Behold, and I will reveal the... Come.
They couldn't make a cool ass boss theme for him.
Our land is consumed with anxiety as it has never been before of it. You are but an audience, powerless to tread.
We fight for your ideal world. Time to go all out here and now. We'll take him down.
Even my strength will be needed. I will not let you down. Yes.
All right, everyone. Let's get him.
For all that I believe.
To safer ground! Strike me if you dare!
Burn!
Heed me!
Nice, nice.
Very good. By all means, challenge me. Stake everything you have on this battle. I will face your convictions head on and crush them. This is but my first step towards my ideal world. Wallow in despair. Take this!
Ow!
Come to me!
Luis is gathering an unbelievable amount of magla around him. We can't let him finish whatever he's doing. Try to interrupt his attack somehow. Focus your attacks. We've got to stop him before he takes us out in one shot. Leave this to me. In one fell swoop. Raging fire. Stubborn, hey? It is your turn. Oh, sorry, everyone. The magma buildup's dissolving.
This is it! I do not fear death. And yet...
Satisfactory.
Not bad at all.
I continue.
Feels like I'm making progress.
I think we've won this one.
So the power I have now is not enough. The magla drawn to the royal scepter has faded more than I expected. Just as I thought. I would be a fool to underestimate you. But I made a decision that day. Even if history remembers me as the Destructor King, I will put an end to the injustices of this world.
What? What are you?
I commend you. Clearly no half measures will do. If I am to take your lives, I must stake my own, and all its power.
Damn, we can't get close. Tis tremendous aura.
I have a vision, and you will interfere with it no longer. Ah, wait!
Is a runner.
It's his contact runner.
Luis still has the royal scepter. If we let him buy time, there's no telling what he'll do.
Bloody hell, we can't even go after him.
There's no time to go back down to land and reorganize. We'll do whatever it takes to get that scepter back before the dawn.
Ah, everyone! That bastard Louise took to his Skyrunner!
Yes, we know.
It'd be suicide, lad. Oh. Well, I was... Well, chums, batten down the hatch.
Damn, so he was actually saved enough to get back.
Up to it now! Yep.
Look over there. Ugh, of all times. Wait, how many are there?
He's trying to slow us down. Ain't like Louis to put off a fight, but I suppose he's too cornered to be picky any.
Hold on! The old girl still barely...
What do we do?
Your Highness, you get in the runner first. We'll buy you some time for takeoff.
We can fight them together.
No. Even if we get the Skyrunner off the ground, it'll all be for naught if anything happens to you. No need to fuss anyway. We'll just kick them around for a bit while preparations are... Does that work for everyone else?
Fine. Suppose I'll keep you company.
Had you not suggested it? What else are we gonna do? Twiddle our thumbs inside while Norris does all the way.
Nearus, don't let us down now.
Right. I'll get it done.
Damn.
We must endure this. Hulkenberg!
Got it! We're powered!
Not good. They're going for the Sky Runner.
Not on my watch.
Let's wreck him.
Hey, what are you doing?
Sure you want to die next to me, old man? Thought you ate platypus.
Aye, it's true I don't understand you and I never will. But I know I don't hate you, boy.
Let's go!
Aye!
Damn, is someone gonna die?
We fly!
A noble must protect his people! Take this! Finally, I've earned my title.
She flies. Straight and steady. Our kingdom is in your hands, my prince.
We've gotta go back! Everyone, they're going to!
We can't go back now.
We have to!
Take cover in the back. You made my dreams come true. You and the rest of them. If we live, we'll meet again.
What are you?
Let's fly!
You've lost everything, and yet still here you stand. I must say your audacity is almost admirable. However, you rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal scepter. Since we cannot come to terms, we can only decide this through battle. I have but one final question. Prince, do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
I want to stop you.
I see. Then I too will fight you with all, but it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. With my own, here ends the royal bloodline and the
I can't. What new age? What do you know about him? You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why all that means is that you give up on You'll never beat us. You're nothing but a coward.
The time for word. So be it.
Same form. Just a little different.
Tense Magla.
The quintessential force of the archetype. Is this form?
Such strength. How? It's happening so quickly.
Behold! This is the Royal Scepter's potential. Resist no more. As I said, I would rather not force needless death upon you. Embrace it once more. Take your true form and become worthy of my new world. You are unfazed by the melancholy. Yet you thirst. Drink deep of the magma.
Not again.
What?
Can't be. Wake up! I said wake up! Hey, please,
My obstacles are clear. The boy
open your eyes!
is no more.
Wake up! Please! You have to wake up!
Where?
Are you awake now? I summoned you just in time. Do you remember what happened? What you've done?
Luis cast a spell and...
I'm frankly amazed you would go to such lengths, even to fight back against the spell. If I hadn't saved you, you really would be dead. But rest assured, We're finally safe. As for where we are, do you remember the first time I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal where in the world, but I was wrong.
He's in the book.
From the start, this place is... It was never of that world to begin with. This is a place that in other words, the world we've been living in is fantasy. The journey was all an illusion.
Hmm?
An illusion? There's nothing but despair in that world. And it will never get better. I'd always believed that creating a utopia was possible. But I came to realize I was mistaken. That all that primordial chaos only exists in that world. The world of reality is nothing like... Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know so much of it already. Now.
Hmm.
Isn't this? Indeed. It's the world I wrote accounts of in my novel. Until now, you've thought this world a mere fantasy. But it's not.
So the world I know is all an illusion. And the world of the novel is reality?
Okay.
Surely you already know. There is no deadly magic, no prejudice between its people. Now, all you have to do is admit that everything you've been through has been nothing but a story, just a fantasy. Then this can be your perfect reality. Your journey of revolution was just a passing dream. Let me take you back to reality, child.
What will happen to my friends?
You don't have to worry. As long as you can accept that this place is... That world is past any point of redemption. Change is impossible. The royal magic was supposed to be the turning point, but it was all for nothing. In the end, people don't want their world to change. They just want someone to be a sponge for their infinite anxieties. That's all. You can't blame Luis for wanting to end that cycle. How could anyone accept that they lived in a world that miserable?
Hmm.
Even so, I don't want to give up on it.
Come on, snap out of it!
What?
My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, come now. Magic. Some otherworldly force capable of anything with anxiety as its fuel? Those curiosities in academia, they were there because of the place's connection to true reality. And not even they could endure. You still don't believe me. Why is that?
This place? I know it's not real.
But why? What unfinished business remains in an unwinnable battle? If I hadn't saved you, you would have died there. You don't have to chase your fears and anxieties based on some misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory, and there is no shame in accepting that. Reality is a monolith. Reality is unchangeable. So stay here in Utopia, in the place you loved reading about so much.
This place, it isn't a utopia.
You mean you deny it? Will you deny that the world of the novels Utopia?
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right? Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier, right?
The journey, my friends, they were as real as anything I've known.
Why won't you understand? Please, I don't want you to die. I can't lose anything else. Truly, I see. I understand now. I remember, despite my lofty ideals, I lost everything. Academia, the woman I love. Reality isn't just cruel. It's cruel beyond any hope of change. That's why I had wished for someone to strike me down and end my misery.
Who hoped for...
My name is Ithludius
Oh, shit.
V. I once reigned as king. Or I'm half of one, to be accurate. I was born of the very magic that split the prince in twain and gave rise to you and this place. No, it is not real. We are inside the book you hold. This was the form of my youth, when first I entered the ancient sanctum. Perhaps it would be best to call me the discarded shadow of idealism. I once took such joy and passion from my ideals. I truly believed that I might end the strife and discrimination that plagued our people across nigh endless years. But the tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world, it was more than I could bear. It broke me. And Luis is likely going through the same thing. I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I would do this as your... If you stay here, at least you'll be saved. Do you truly still want to leave this place and risk your life to face a reality you can't change?
If I stay here, then I've already lost.
You are on the cusp of dying in Luis's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power to change reality? I can't let you throw your life away against that man. I must stop you. Even if you come to hate me for... Fantasy is a curse, sweet in seeming. And if I must save you from it, I will teach you what reality is.
Oh, it's gonna fight me? Bruh.
I suppose how I promised to travel the world someday is destined to be only another unfulfilled dream. Archetypes embody the power of heroes who sought to change the world. And even having mastered such power against Luis, I wrote all my ideas into my novel. But my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream.
I have to try at least.
Why can't you see that those ideals will only invite ruin? If no one else, you must live. That world is beyond your help. Beyond any utopia. You must face reality, my son.
I'm counting on you.
Damn.
So you would vainly struggle onward in the real world. The novel I wrote for you seems to have kindled only ideals of naivete in you. Then even my folly has come to haunt you. My mistakes poison your life. As your father, you leave me no choice. Why?
It's your call.
It was in this story, in this book, where you found your ideals. Haven't you always dreamt of utopia? Why do you resist it now? Why refuse?
I'm counting on you. Still here?
Why? You were my This is for your sake. I will show you the truth.
It's your call.
So this is what it means to truly strive toward an ideal. What power to see the archetypes. If you go back now, your ambitions will avail you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death.
You gave up on your hopes. But I will.
What? You think I chose to give up?
Yep.
Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs? Is that truly what separates us and keeps me confined here? Such power. Can it be? No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered and united soul after soul, and now, at last, across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind, to unite heroes across such abyssal divides would require surpassing power. The king of all archetypes. Is that the role you would seize?
Do you hear me?
Oi! How? Their voices reach you? Even
My friends are waiting for me.
the support and ardor of your allies. Yes. The very power that reveals paths beyond your own. Neglect anxiety, and magic will lead to ruin. Even before the war of destruction, the downfall was foretold. Yet still, they met their prophesied end. Perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. A plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild the future writ from them. as you face down the gravest oppression of reality, I see. Well, if you can believe there is... Once you return to reality, this place will surely fade as the dream it is. I, myself,
Oh, damn.
not to be spared.
He's gonna die.
Unlike you, my other half is lost. But if I truly am the idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fade, I entrust you with the power of my life. Not as the author more, but as your father,
Oh,
the king.
so he was. Okay.
Now then. Now that you... Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Hmm. It's a muscle mask. Oh, mass dancer. Ooh. Cool. Should I save here or here? Huh. All right.
All right.
Damn. Let's go.
However, the kingdom rests in your hands now. If there is yet any value to believing in something beyond us, prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality. Now, onward.
Everyone! He's awake!
Is he alright?
Thank the stars.
Considering it was we who engaged Amata's gambit, this must be rather humorous to him.
We pulled through, thanks to Neurus. Can't believe he caught us mid-plummet on that busted Skyrunner.
Well, don't leave out highs, mate. Wouldn't have expected his wings to be so handy.
Never again.
We're in good shape. Our wounds have already healed. It was all so fast. I'm still a little shocked.
true. It's bound to be everyone hoping the best for us below. Like what Luis did, only the magic working in reverse. What?
Why? Why do you still stand in defiance? What drives such tenacity?
Luis, the world is full of injustice. Not everything you've said is wrong, much as it hurts to admit.
Yet, you would give up because you see no other way. And no future can come from that. We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny with our own hands. I have no doubts.
Yes, you're a man who has endured tragedy. It's foolish, I know, all this talk of belief. I know well. That said, if you cast aside all belief, all that remains is to endure a slow death.
As for me, I believe things can change. I have to. Singing and believing aren't so far apart, right? Even then, my songs touched you too. I know they did.
After I'd idealized my death more than I ever did my life, thanks to a chance encounter, everything changed for me. Now I can hope for the best, without fearing for the worst. The possibilities are endless. If you ask me, that's what magic is.
Luis, you got all these people who believe in you because you gave them a shred of hope, and now you want to crush that hope. Maybe you're the one who's scared. Deep down, you're afraid to admit to yourself you're the one who's hopeless now.
Luis, the berries came to live in the sanctum. But do you know why we chose it? The Elder Tribe. We admired the people of humanity. To make our dreams into realities, we have to trust each other. When people do that, that's what makes them so amazing. If you deny the power of trust, if you make the world a place where it can't exist, then you're just plain wrong!
Fools. These false foundations. Who in their right mind could promise such fantasies? I will never let injustice be repeated. Never again!
I was just trying to be cool.
His aura is entirely different. It's a maglaburst. Luis is becoming a human.
Come on then! No choice now. We prove ourselves with all that we are!
Let's go then! This is our final battle!
I know.
Again, the world must be shattered, and again it must be rebuilt. You will die in tribute.
We will win!
Oh, lovely!
For the sake of our world!
Heed me!
Ooh.
Take
Take
them
them all
all
down in one fell
to
swoop!
safer ground. Is that all?
Raging fire!
It is your turn!
Hmm?
Come forth, royal soul. Leave it in my
Down
hands.
in one fell swoop. Burn!
Heed me. I'm
All
counting
right,
on you.
everyone. Let's get him.
Nice, nice.
Raging fire. Sorry, my mistake.
Come forth now. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's your call.
Almost.
Tactic.
No way!
The inequities of the world can only be... Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're puppets?
Hmm?
I'm sensing deadly magma in the puppets.
Leave this to me.
Attack him before he swallows more. Hulkenberg, you've got several ailments slowing you down.
It is your turn.
Yes, the puppet magma's mating.
I'm counting on you. I'll run you through.
Much health does he have?
Come forth now.
You struggle in your fantasy has no meaning whatsoever.
You're so slow. Hulkenberg,
It's your call.
you've got several ailments slowing
I
you down.
stand waiting.
Burn!
It is your turn.
I'm
Take them
counting
all
on you.
down in one fell swoop.
Pierce through them.
Raging fire!
Heed me.
It's
All
your
right,
call.
everyone. Let's get him.
Strike me if you dare.
Burn!
Come forth now.
I'm counting on you.
Trash him.
Still have a health.
Tactic.
My strength.
I stand waiting.
Raging fire! Stubborn, hey?
It is your turn. Help me finish this.
It's
All
your
right,
call.
everyone. Let's get him.
I'll run you
Almost.
through.
Burn!
Sorry, my mistake.
My shoulders.
Oh, so if you block it, then they lose turns and you get turns. Interesting.
Strike me if you dare.
Raging fire! Stubborn, hey?
Come forth now. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's your call.
That's kind of cool.
I stand.
Like how I realize that now.
I'll cut you!
Heed me. I'm counting on you.
Trash him!
Still up?
Let's do this.
Here.
Thank you.
Take them all down in just one fell swoop! Sure don't give up easy.
Only a flesh wound. Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
The puppet.
All right, everyone. Get him!
Help me finish this.
It's your call. Is that all?
One strike!
Sorry, my mistake. Come forth now. I'm sorry, everyone.
I'm counting on you.
Trash him! Yes!
A tough
It's
one.
backless baiting!
I stand waiting.
I must do something.
Trust me.
That helped.
I knew you'd help.
I really need that, right?
My perfect world. Not yet.
Of course.
You will be a sacrifice.
His magla has gone out of control.
In the end, even he couldn't.
And by his own logic, we've got to put him down. The weak deserve to die.
If he saw a threat in our
You can't just believe in nothing. Nobody can rely on themselves.
Louis Squeaban!
Okay, it's time to do.
Come on, everyone.
This is our last chance. We've come
Right.
this far.
Just
We
watch
have to
this.
end this here and now.
Come forth now.
How many final battles does this game have?
I'm
All
counting
right,
on you.
everyone. Let's get
To
it.
safer ground. Strike me if you dare.
Raging fire.
Eve, I will not let you down.
Trash him.
Hopefully that's the final.
But why? Why is it still beyond me?
Dawn breaks.
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
Does this mean he's won? I'm not dreaming this.
He did it!
Not yet. I have my ideals. Witness!
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world.
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You wielded the power of kings! It's time to stop following their footsteps! Now it's your turn to take your place with them!
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
Now, die!
No. Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream. With the power to change the world!
Damn you!
Bueno,
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia, an all-worthy champion. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety.
people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit.
Oh shit.
Thus it is.
He meant for
My
that.
duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
What could it be?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul.
Hmm?
I became an immaterial being among... I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change. And anyone has the power to change the world. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand. For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
I see. Then he is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn, and you. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believe that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and the people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength, provided they can turn their anxiety into strength, and never stop walking toward the unknown. Reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, almost the appointed time. The day is dawning on a new king. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in...
It's been a long road.
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins. Heed me, all people of the...
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed. They who hath... Oh, behold, your new king.
Oh shit.
Yay! Look, that's him, isn't it?
He certainly did, Lark. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Count Louis.
He can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is.
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the crown theocracy.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
Quietude descended once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
10 days after. Yeah.
Boy, coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
Of course.
If you say so. Just do relax your shoulders once you're out there.
We've all made due arrangements. Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. But Your Majesty.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side.
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis died.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
We have the power to change the world. All of us. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost. With all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
We'll have to earn trust and build bridges between us. I want us all to have hope.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work.
Well, it's time to make your foot.
Good luck.
Thanks for always having my back.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new...
Glad I stopped at the other playthrough.
All right, a warm welcome, please. His Majesty, the new king. Your Majesty, you're so young.
Please.
My king, your subjects will hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it.
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. Will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it. Your attention, please.
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
his journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But, as this journey, I'd like you to watch over him. 1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, the headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researcher's findings to the people, too.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise. Even the royal knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything. And now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Jaime Nocturne. You believe that? The royal knights, led by a Ujif of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the... It's unbelievable, compared to the days of the autocrats.
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to His young majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. Celebrating among the common folk, even. They tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling him the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parks.
Ah, can't be. Without his escorts. Besides, what bit...
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house.
I like the outfit. It's nice.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I brought in the next load. And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey, isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
Oh, all this decoration doesn't suit me. How would Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery? Your Majesty? Are you here? Juna's back from her inspection.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait, I'm coming with you. Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captains
same as he ever was.
And then, well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up scientists. Still, it was other scientists gets me cogs turning. Not like it excuses all of them or makes me want to go up and shake a sanctor's hand, but
I believe you'll come to understand them.
you know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good honest work? I'll get you script.
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it, being able to hear? If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways. Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
And I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up on Either way, let's keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or later, the lady captain of...
Oh, there you are!
Phew. So you were here.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juno would be back from her expedition today.
I have a few stops left in the city, though.
You do know I practically sprinted out the gates to find you. To settle, I shall come with you on
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how he likes snooping around. He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fall prey to some alleyway scam. Right, Your Majesty. If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
Yeah, this is a long ass epilogue.
All right.
Let's go. Hey?
Oh, fine.
Come now. Of course. And so. Well,
44.
Hey. I mean, no.
Even so. Hey. Thank you.
That's...
No. Hey. That's why.
Say there.
Ooh.
Oh, right.
Hold on.
See you soon, I hope.
Dude, she's hella tall. I love tall women.
Lovely, that.
Nice, right here.
That's something.
So,
Got to say, Then again, brilliant.
Lovely, that.
all right then.
Oh, same outfit.
Wait.
Just a moment. Perhaps. Indeed.
All right now. Rip it, missus.
My king.
In that case...
Gosh. Well,
Cat survived.
so speaking of which,
Now we're talking.
yeah. Hey, hey. Magic.
Dear me! Ain't this a pickle?
Say,
But...
thinking of?
Hmm.
All right then.
There you go.
Greetings.
Well,
Yes, of course. In truth. Alas. The reason is. Now that you mention it. Very well. I do believe. Because.
Anyone else?
yeah. Yeah. All right then.
That's
Let's go. Say there. So,
Wonderful.
that reminds me.
But
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello there. Oh, right. I suppose I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just, even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
am I keeping my promise properly from back then?
Yes, you beat the villain, and now the city's full of smiles. And I'm sure Papa's smiling down on you too.
That's good. Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
Don't worry, I'll try to do my part with what I've got. I want to help everyone understand that the world could be a better place if we can join hands with one another. Miss Fabian's fed so many hungry people since things changed. Some of those people even said they found their place there. If we can all change together for the better like that, we'll be closer to Your Majesty's and Papa's dream. And I want to help with something too. I want everyone across the land to be able to smile.
Yes, I expect great things, trusty advisor.
Yeah. Thank you, Your Majesty. Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
We should be the ones thanking her. Feels like I can see the entire country's future in her.
Everyone!
Long time no. As we find ourselves afield, I thought I might visit Alcide.
Hold on a tick. Those people.
Naturally, we're drawing attention. We didn't all have to go at once.
Needn't fuss a thing. It's been too long since we were all together again, Ed.
Lady Tuna, did she really come all this way in a runner? Could have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring you back with a teleportal.
The unmitigated.
Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's not easy to hear the voice of the people from more distant region.
I guess it's obvious. But just because you're king now doesn't make you suddenly all-seeing.
A lesson I learned last year. In the end, I was blind to a great deal of this world. Never would have learned if I hadn't pushed out the door and seen it with my own eye.
ago. I would have just said we could fly over ourselves. I mean, let's be real. The capital isn't going to fall apart if we just sneak over for a little tour.
Of course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year.
Oh, there he is! Over there! See? Might have been a bit... Oh, yeah,
You dare hoy the king? You swine!
Steady on, Hulkenberg, calm. You needn't draw steel on the poor fellow. We're the ones who indulged in this little day trip. Your Majesty, thanks for all you do, really. Have to say, my life's a lot easier now.
There's more work to do every day. But we're in this.
Everyone's so supportive.
Rather. It's the sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over.
We really did just leg it up and down the country slaying dragons, eh?
Can't believe we actually...
They were dangerous times. But exciting.
When we fought to appease the dragon god, I had no idea we would have to face another 4 dragons.
It's cool they put there.
Never thought the day would come when I'd be hailed as a dragon slayer. Huh. Life is full of surprise.
Right.
It was a hard road.
Looks like we're drawing a crowd.
Indeed. A veritable mountain of tasks.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
A journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
There's more I have to see. With my own eye.
You want to know what's going on in the world, huh? Well, I guess you are the king.
Sounds like fun, but a daily jaunt down to the slums is one thing, and a proper journey is... You're a king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
I don't care to be kingly. That's less important than doing what I need to do.
You're not even concerned? Can't you take this a little more?
Ever the fearless gadabout, eh? Well, I take your point back. Magla and the humans make a fine barometer for the anxiety still swirling in the country. So you go out and give it a proper survey. Where it is, and how much is... If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their eyes forward. And if they can't do that, we'll have a bally hard time moving forward as a nation or a people. So you want to get a better grasp of it all. That's your most important...
Right.
If that was your plan?
Sounds like a fine idea to me. Well, since I'm the bally court engineer, and why, you're the Dragon Slayer King, bane of monsters all across the country. Yes, here begins our quest.
Oh, they're coming too.
Stop chasing these ideas all on your own. You'll be the death of us.
Once again, sire, I've asked you countless times.
Nurse, don't tell me.
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Though, hello, what's the...
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to depart the capital to...
Oh, Hulkenberg and I talked it over. We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you than stop you.
I'm glad to hear that.
I was thinking back to our last fight with Luis. So many people supported us, but not for any high-minded idea.
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal... Even if decided justly and supported by prosperity, people may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know. An invisible ruler is no cure for their fear.
Right.
I'm not opposed to the idea of getting out into the world again. Really, it might be the wisest move to make sure you're a king.
Still, this early into the new year?
Bit of a smaller party than we last set out with.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general and the royal...
'Tis natural course for the royal guard to accompany the...
We'll make it work. Got to learn to trust others and delegate, right?
Right then.
You once heard my voice and answered a query in kind.
Hopefully.
Is fantasy a powerless creation? A timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, but he will find his. Of that I am certain. That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. To seek and it was you who answered the call. Armed with your hope, armed with the power of fantasy, you have my...
Feels familiar. It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
Of course he can.
They're awful, aren't they? They would have left us behind.
Well, I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, we figured the kids might want to change of scenery, like.
Wow! Amazing!
Poetic indeed. That the scepter's absence restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the sands.
I'll say, I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
Damn, that was 2 hours from the final boss to that blog. That's insane. It's not even letting me skip. I'm just trying to see if there's anything at the end, but I don't think it is. It was a good game, but I just feel like it was a lot of talking, you know? And it's like a lot of talking, but so I skipped like a lot of stuff because, say for the dungeon, for the quest, when you get to a monster, it's more babbling than anything. So I skipped a lot of those. I just went to speed reading because just sitting through all the dialogue. Like, look at that. Yesterday I thought it was going to take like 3 hours, but it took almost 6 hours. And then right here it's almost 2 hours to get to the end. It's a long ass game. Some of the music was cool, but some of it was like really felt like flats. So it was a good story though. But I don't know how I feel. Like the Persona games, I was like, alright, this is pretty cool. 5 and 4. But this one, the storyline was good. But just I feel like if they shorten it by not putting like pointless dialogue, would have been a lot better. Probably a better composer too, music composer. Because the only song that's stuck in my head is Grand Trad. That's about it. Maybe some piano songs, but in this game it has probably like 60, 70 tracks, but that's the only one that stuck with me. But I guess it's unfair to go from Expedition 33 to this. So, that's cool. They got some actual different ethnicity people in there. It's pretty cool. The funny thing is, I usually watch, not usually, but all the time I watch anime in Japanese with the English subs, but like in anime games, just especially JRPGs, the game takes forever, right? You don't want to be listening to Japanese all the time. Well, me personally. The only exception I made is Yakuza. It's straight Japanese because no one in Japan is going to be speaking English. Makes zero sense. But let's say if I was rating this game, maybe like a 7 or 8 out of 10. Probably lean more to a 7. It's good though, but it has like the Persona formula. So anyone that plays Persona 5, it's just like we're at the bonds, and then the bonds lock up archetypes. So there's that, and powers. So you, in this one, you're kind of forced to do the bonds, as opposed to Persona 5. trying to think. I don't think I did the bonds in that to max. I might have. It's been since. When did Persona 5 come out? Let's see. Persona 5 release date 2016, so pretty much played that. 2016, I waited like a year for it to go on sale. So I can get it for $20, so yeah, it's been like eight years since I played Persona 5. Because even though they released Persona 5 Royal, I'm not gonna play that. Because I'm not gonna play through Persona again because I know how long it is. Like, I really want to play Persona 3, but that's another 60 hours of this. I think I'm gonna take a break from Persona games. And plus, they make you sit through these credits. 10 minutes. 10 minutes of credit. Just sitting here. Shit's annoying.
Dear guest, from a world I shall never know, in your eyes, I know our journey was ultimately a fiction. However, I hope your memories of this fantastical adventure burn as bright in your reality. I hope the promise of with all my heart. I hope that fantasy gives you strength.
That's why I'm an actor. Because fantasy helps. Ooh, cutscene.
Look at that. The rubble's just bait for tourists now.
I never expected a view like this.
Let's see it all. Let's see the world.
Yeah.
A new journey now beckons. In days of eld, the people prospered and perished in turn. Struck by their ways, I wrote a book of my dearest ideas. A tale of fantasy. In my vision, they placed their trust, and so the kingdom breathed new life.
The strength to believe in the unknown, that can change everything. Without a doubt, you will face all sorts of trials ahead. But carry onward with all your heart. Onward, fearless, into a world unknown.
Just side credits part 2. Cool. That's the end of Metaphor ReFantazio. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next game playthrough. Maybe South of Midnight, or Atomfall, or Dust Falls. One of those three. See you guys.